Hey guys, it is Monday here in West Virginia, so it's time for us to do our Mopar Monday as usual. And today we are going to crack open three Johnny Lightning cars. I think one's from 2019 and the other two are from 2020. I bought a lot of 7JL Mopars. And really, there was only one that really made me want to buy the lot, but after I got it, I found two other ones I wanted to keep, and the other ones I'm going to part with. Actually, one of them's already gone. It was the Super Bird, and it was one that I would have kept, but I try to keep like those type of Mopars true to scale in case I want to do some kind of diorama set up with it. And the Super Bird from Johnny Lightning is a little bit too small. I do have one in my collection, it's Sox and Martin. So there are some that have a special meaning to it that I'll have in my collection, but that one was just one of the white plain ones. And the one car that I wanted most of all was this guy right here. This, I thought it was triple black, but it's just black on black. Triple black if you want to count the black stripe. This is a 1971 Duster 340, Plymouth Duster 340, and it's a fantastic looking car. I remember seeing this car, or at least one very similar to it, at Carlisle back in, I think, 2006, and I absolutely loved it. It was black, and I think it had a black vinyl top, black interior, and it had a hood scoop on it, though, or the dual scoops, one on each side of the hood, and it looked fantastic with the 340 stripe and 340 numbers done in black. You can only see it in certain light. It looked really cool. And I don't have any Dusters in my collection except for 73 Dusters, and they're all pro stocks from Hot Wheels. So this is the first like early model, like 70 to 72, I think Johnny Lightning makes, of the Duster that I have in my collection. So this one is limited to one of 2,500, and this is from the Muscle Car USA series from 2020, release 1, and it had a Duster, a 65 Mustang GT, a 68 AMC AMX, a 69 Chevy Impala SS convertible, a 68 Pontiac Firebird, and a 1968 Olds Cutlass W31 Ramrod. This one here is the easiest to find. This is, I think, okay, version B. Version A is in Limelight, and it has the black 340 stripe, and I think it says 340 on the hood, like the car in the picture, but it has color-coded rallies. They're painted the same color as the car with a chrome cap and a chrome beauty ring, which looks pretty good, but I like these Mopar rallies better. That's a car that I'm going to be hunting down, but it's hard to find and it's expensive when you do find it. So hopefully I can find one at a reasonable price. So moving along to the fun facts here. Muscle facts, they call it, from Johnny Lightning. In 1971, the 340 V8 was the top engine option, producing 275 horsepower at 5,000 RPMs. The 1971 Plymouth Duster Twister option gave the appearance of the Wedge 340, but only came with either the inline 6 or the 318. And this color black is called Formal Black. I've already opened this guy, and I've had him in my display already. And now you can see it a little better. You can see that 340 right there, and then the dull black stripe down the side, which is really cool. And this one has a couple little paint imperfections on the roof, but it's okay. I can deal with that. And there's nothing on the hood. I would have really assumed that this would have had the 340 on the hood, or it would have had dual scoops, or at least the blacked out sides and then the strobe stripe down the center, but I'm not sure if that was a certain option for a certain year. Maybe it was only available in 71, that hood style stripe. But anyways, it's a great looking car. As you can see, detailed tail lights, and it has your Duster Tornado there with the Duster logo, trunk lock, and then the plate has something there. It says, I can't really make it out. I think it's just something black. But anyways, yeah, my eyes are not as good as they used to be. BC and black, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, it says something black on the vanity plate. So the car looks terrific with the Mopar rallies. Johnny Lightning does a fantastic job with their rallies. And the size of tire is pretty good. The detailed grille, and this is what they call the shark tooth grille, that was an option. And it has the bumperettes on the front bumper, nothing on the rear bumper. It has the Go Wing, which is really cool. Nice looking car. Really glad to finally have a Duster in my collection. Now the one I'm hunting is the counterpart to this, but the one I really want is the classic gold one that is in Hemi orange with chrome Mopar rallies. It comes in the clamshell package that opens like a protector pack from that series. It's their small packages like a regular size Hot Wheel card. That one I'm after now. That one's a tough one to find too. But at least I have one stock Duster in my collection. Now, number 2 is this guy here. This is the Barn Finds series. This is one of 4,000. Yeah, when Johnny Lightning first came back out for the first couple of years, like 2016 through like 2020, the production numbers were low. But after 2020, they started upping the production numbers. Same thing with Auto World. I think they started really upping their production numbers now, where it just says limited edition. It doesn't even give you a number. But this is a car that came in 2 versions, and this is from 2019 release 2. So you had a 62 Chevy Corvair, a 63 Ford Galaxy, a 67 Plymouth GTX convertible. That'd be a nice one to have too. 57 Chevy Corvette and a 69 Dodge Charger Daytona and a 70 Plymouth Cuda. Those are the barn find ones, the Corvette, the Daytona, and the Cuda. And these are ones that are in good condition. They're from the Cars and Coffee set, and then the other 3 are from the Barn Finds set. That's kind of cool. The Daytona is a really nice one, but that's one that is also a little bit small for 1/64th, but the detail in the car is fantastic. So this guy is Lemon Twist, is the original color. Hard to tell with the fade and the rust. So Lemon Twist was one of 8 high-impact colors available from the factory for 1970. The 1970 Plymouth Cuda is one of the most sought-after collectible muscle cars in the world, and that is true. The Mopars went through the roof once Barrett Jackson and Meekum started. So anyways, let's go ahead and get him out of the package and take a look at him. And this guy is going to go right here in this diorama. He won't be going in any display case or anything, unfortunately for him. So he is going to go and park right here in the diorama and have his permanent home there. This looks really good because they got the Mopar rallies on the front and then like an old steel rim on the back with a thin white wall. And this is a 340 car. The stripe is there, faded a lot though. Black vinyl top, and you can see the rust on the hood and the deck lid starting. That's really cool. And then the faded chrome and such. Another steel rim with white wall tire, dirty rally rim on the front of the car. And, oh yeah, I forgot to open the hood on the Duster for you guys. There's the motor compartment. Looks pretty good. It's shinier than most of the car. So, anyways, very cool car, and it is pretty close to scale, like comparing it to like a Green Light or M2, if they're accurate, I don't know. But there you have your M2. It's a little bit bigger, but so the Cuda from Johnny Lightning is a little small, but it does fit in. It's not so small that it looks ridiculous or something. It's not too bad. And then we are going to get the hood opened on the Duster for you. You can see the 340 down in there, the orange color and the black air cleaner. So decent detail under the hood of it too. And then the last one that I was keeping out of this group, and I wasn't going to, but since I already have both Hot Wheels 69 Chargers of Roland Leon's Hawaiian from Drag Strip Demons, and I even have The Auto World funny car that was from, I think, 2020. It was a tribute to Roland Leon. It was a like 2020 Charger body, but it's so modified you can't tell it's a Charger because it was a Top Fuel funny car. But the paint job looked very accurate to like this style. So I figured I already had 3. Why not get this one? Because I didn't have the 71. So they're saying this is Hawaiian 1970s Dodge Charger funny car. Well, with the way the quarter glass is shaped, this would have only been the 71 or 72 Charger. If it would have been shaped different, then they could have said like 73, 74. But yeah, this is based on like a 71 or 72 Charger body. So this is from their 50th anniversary, and also the CUDA was too at the barn finds. Now this is one of 3,716, fairly limited. And the lightning facts, the artwork on this package is of the topper Johnny Lightning TNT. It was featured on the box art for the Ricochet track set, curled track set, I think is what it says. I ripped the package here, so it's hard to read. This is the first time Johnny Lightning has replicated the 1972 race graphics for the Hawaiian Funny Car. Huh, I thought they did one a long time ago, but I guess I'm wrong. So, Tony, I guess Karamitos, drag racer himself and Round 2's brand manager, chose this casting for our 50th anniversary release, and this is Hawaiian Metallic Blue. Looks pretty cool. And then going to the back side, what else is in this series? You had your 57 Chevy convertible, 64.5 Mustang convertible, the Charger funny car, George Barris ice cream truck, a 1969 Pontiac GTO Judge, and a custom Camaro. And there is the old racetrack from Johnny Lightning. Yeah, and the Superbird that I ended up selling was the 50th anniversary edition, and it said 50th anniversary on the tires in white letters, but it had the co-molded plastic wheels. The composite molded is what it's called, co-mold for short. But yeah, they were plastic. They were for the track, but they looked like weld super lights. The holes in them, really good looking wheel to be a plastic wheel. And tire setup, and it had the same white letters. Even though the tires were plastic, it still said 50th anniversary 1969 to 2019, which is kind of strange because in 2000, I think it was 4 or something, they had a 10th anniversary. Playing Mantis did it because it was the 10th anniversary that Johnny Lightning had been back, because they had disappeared from like 69 until I think it was 94. Then they popped back up and they started producing Diecast again. And then they had their 10th anniversary, I believe it was in 2004. So it's kind of odd seeing these different anniversaries, like only 10 years or 15 years had passed and they're saying 50th anniversary. But I get what they're saying. It's from the time Johnny Lightning was founded till now. But yeah, this is a cool casting, a little bit small, but still not bad looking. The front end sits a little high in my opinion, but the graphics are really cool. Looks just like the 1970s Hawaiian that Roland Leon raced. Well, maybe it wasn't Roland Leon's car. That was his car, but somebody else, I think, drove it. Yeah, I'm really out of touch with that old of racers. I just know these cars because of like Drag Strip Demons and stuff that I've seen in like magazines and stuff. So yeah, it was, I guess, campaigned by some other driver, but Roland Leon, I guess, owned the car, is what I'm taking. And so Keith Black racing engines, that's really cool. And the body does flip up, and the motor is kind of primitive. This is just a big block of Zamac of the diecast there, with the blower kind of chiseled like a square. So it's a really primitive looking, but also kind of cool too. And the tail lights on this guy here is also like a later model Charger, not a 71 or 72. It could have been 72, but definitely not 71. So yeah, the quarter glass though is the quarter glass that you would have seen on a 71, 72. But anyways, guys, that's enough on that car. There's your 3 that we ripped open today, and we'll be back again on Friday for Free It Friday. We'll unbox something else, and if something else pops up between now and then, we will definitely bring it to you guys to see. I have some orders coming in this week, so maybe we'll do something a little bit early if the weather permits the items to get here, that I should say. So anyways, guys, have a nice week, and we'll talk to you on Friday, if not sooner.